Help your loved one with their toxic traits. This video is for you to truly help the people around you to become better people. Because I believe that you can't say that you love some person if you're not willing to correct them. I'm very annoyed when I do something and somebody and the other person doesn't tell me, and then I have to find out after, or that I find out later. That gets me really, really pissed off because I rather feel uncomfortable you telling me, Kimberly, listen, you did this or that, and I know that you might not know, or that you might know, but really and truly, this is how it made me feel. I rather you deal with me like that than you don't tell me, but then I could find out after that you did me, that you were annoyed at me or whatever. That part really hurts me. And what happens is that we as a people, we don't like to offend the people closest to us, and we are wrong for that. If you say that you love some person, you got to be willing to correct them. Like, I'm he's gonna hate me for this, but like when it comes to my husband, like really and truly, if he does something that I don't like, I'll tell him, and he does the same thing for me too. When we first got together, I'm known to be loud. Like when I get mad, I get loud. And we were first together, and I remember I got loud, and he was like, "You can talk to me, but you don't shout at me. We don't do that here." And that stuck with me, and I respect him for that, because that's something that he was not willing for me to bring into our relationship. You might to do that in your past relationship because he probably deserved it, but I don't deserve that treatment. And I appreciated that. And there's so many other things that people have told me that I had as a toxic trait. Well, they didn't exactly say it was a toxic trait, but you know, that I changed, or that I became aware of, so that I don't hurt the people around me. Now, you might have some person in your life that you know that, oh, this person, they do this or they do that. But you have to tell them. You have, listen, not everybody that has a toxic trait knows that they have it. And if we are supposed to be living our lives by love, are we supposed to be treating people like how we want to be treated? We that are closest to those people needs to come out and tell them, you are wrong, you shouldn't do this, or when you do that, this is how you make me feel, or when you do this, this is how you make me feel. And that's the only way that you can truly help some person. Don't let them do that thing, and then you go talk behind their backs about what they did, and stuff like that. No, if you love some person, it means that you have to be willing to have difficult conversations with them. It's these difficult conversations that bring people together, that bring people closer, that people truly appreciate you for. Because when you help that person know, you are not only helping them know with you, but you're helping them in the future. Because I have had a lot of times where, because of something my husband told me, and because like it's something that he told me, like, no, when you do this or when you do that, and you need to start getting so angry so fast, or anything like that. And he told me those things, and now, like, I think they're kind of like really adapted. I have adapted a lot of the things that we spoke about in our early part of our relationship. They have helped me now in my future with other people. Like, really, they have. And I'm so grateful for it. But if he didn't tell me anything, and I would have stayed the same person because I wouldn't know. And that would have been unfair to me. So I am saying this to tell you, man up, woman up, the people that are close to you, that that their behavior push away people, their behavior is the reason why they experience this or that in their lives, their behavior is a cause for a lot of things. It's your job as the person that is closest to them to tell them what their toxic trait is. That's the only way that that person can actually know, because a lot of people have been hurt when they were growing up. A lot of people went through a lot of shit when they were growing up. And not everybody was able to kind of get over those things or heal from those things. And some people mask those things with other things, but they didn't really get over them or deal with them. And then they create these toxic traits that they don't even know that they have. And it's unfair to them for people to be close to them and not tell them that, they're wrong. Don't be afraid to tell them that they're wrong. They might get mad with you now, but in the future, they will see what you are saying, because when they do whatever you told them about and they do it again, they'll see what you are telling them. And you know what? You might save them a good friendship. You might save them a good relationship. You might just save them their job. So don't be afraid of creating the drama. Don't be afraid, because then they can't see that you didn't tell them. And when they, let's say that something happened and they did the same thing to somebody else, you say, listen, but I told you about that the other day. I told you that when you jump over the hoop, that this is the reaction that you will get, because this is the feeling that I got. So obviously when you're going to do it to this person, that's the feeling that they got. And, you taught that person through it. We have to be willing to have difficult conversations with the people around us if we truly care for them, because that's the only way that we get better and they get better. Hopefully that helps you to help the people around you with their toxic traits. And remember to be brave, be very brave. This conversation is something that you really need bravery. You really need to be brave to do it. Swallow your fear of drama, swallow your fear of, like, oh, I don't want this person to blow up on me. Swallow that fear and know that you are actually helping them more than you are hurting them. They might take it as hurt, but you are actually helping them. And when you love some person, you help them through the good times and the bad. That's it now. Thank you guys for watching. And remember to be brave, be strong, and be you. Bye.